We all know the struggle. We're looking for new car parts. There's a cheap option and an expensive option. But is the cheap option actually worth it? Well, that's what we're gonna figure out today. So in my 2011 F-150 has the 6.2 liter, the Raptor motor baby, 155,000 miles, ignition coils. Yeah, they're not good anymore. We have a couple options. We could either get the Motorcraft ignition coils, which is what I originally wanted to do, $131 a piece. Or we could go down a little less in price. And by a little less, I mean a lot less. Without further ado though, thank you so much for joining me today. Y'all are looking amazing today, I must say. This is not exactly what I wanted to be doing. The truck has really been hitting me with the maintenance lotto lately. And there she is, the mighty 6.2 liter V8. If you don't know about this motor, 411 horsepower, 434 pound-foot of torque. Now, the procedure, this has to come off, this has to come off, and this has to come off, so we can get to those bad boys right under there. As I mentioned, Motorcraft, really expensive. eBay special though, we paid under $100 for all 8. I did look at the reviews. The reviews were good. I would tell you what brand these are. They don't even have a brand down there. Upon inspection, these do, I mean, they look like the quality is just fine. It doesn't look too much different from a Motorcraft coil. So we're gonna try our luck and see if these are actually worth it, see if it's worth buying a cheap part. In other news, if you saw the video about the ridge graps wheel bearing, listen, that's just, I'll put a baby to sleep right there. Back to coils though, we're gonna go ahead and start taking the truck apart. We're gonna get those coils out, all 8 of them. We're gonna put the new ones in and see if it fixes it. So the reason I'm doing this, to clarify, the truck is just running pretty rough. It idles pretty rough. It's not driving smooth, especially under load. It's just not happy. A little down on power, 155,000 miles. It's time. Well, that took no time at all. So now, procedure, remove the coils and put the new ones in. And if all goes according to plan, they should work. These had like 500 5-star reviews. I'll link these down in the description below just in case you want some for yourself. It should work, I hope. Now that we got these 4 out, we can start working on the new one. So this is a new coil. Looks just fine. Looks pretty much like the Motorcraft coil, but without any stamping on it. So fingers crossed on these bad boys. Before we put the new ones in, we're gonna blow out all the spark plug holes down there just to make sure they are free of debris. Note of advice, watch your clips. I've broken 3 of them so far. And just like that, the driver's side is done. Remember I said about clips? We got a problem. We might, that was a little loosey-goosey. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the passenger side, get these out. These are a little bit easier. We don't have stuff in the way. So we're just gonna do this like that. Now look at that. Everything is good to go. Now all that's left to do, put the air box on, cold air intake, and then we can see if she runs. We finally got all the clips on there. Somewhat secure. I think it'll work though. Installation wise, these have been just about the same as the Motorcraft coils. Everything went smoothly, no hiccups. The one clip issue, it's my fault. It's not the coils part. You can get eBay parts, but sometimes the eBay mechanic, you know, we're not that great. Let's make sure everything's good, everything looks secure and ready to go. Let's start her up. You have no idea how bad I want this to work. If it doesn't start, this is just gonna turn into like a YouTuber quits YouTube after eBay parts. Come on, baby. Okay, right off the bat, that sounded a lot better, like a lot better. I'm enthusiastic now. Let's go. I'm gonna change shirts because I'm soaked now. Texas is still hot. We're gonna take her first cruise. We're gonna see how she does. Hopefully everything is good and it runs like new. I'm very optimistic after that. Before we go though, quick word from our sponsor. Okay, yeah. No, I'm totally just kidding. We're not sponsored. If you want to though, shoot me an email. I hope I'm not speaking too soon, but right off the bat, the idle, It's so smooth. We used to have a little shudder and shake on idle. It really bugged me just because I want to sit here in the truck sometimes and be comfortable and not be like shaking. Right now though, it's buttery smooth. We've done so much work to the truck lately, revamping it, making it smooth again and comfortable again. This is the last piece of the puzzle. If we can get this, if this fixes it, oh, I'm gonna be so excited because this truck is just, it's such a good truck. Let's give her the beans, baby. Let's see what's up, come on. Oh, it's wheel spin. Yeah, all right, let's go. Power band is so much smoother. I'm so happy with this so far. It was a little kind of jerky. It wasn't awful, but you could just tell that it wasn't running as smooth as it should. Now we're good. We're gonna take it on the highway though. It's about 60 in 6th gear. That's when the big problem was, the big shudder, when a torque converter locks out, and we're really under that torquey RPM range. All right, come on, baby, come on. Oh, come on, 6.2 liter V8. You forget just how good an engine you have when it's not running smooth. When it's running smooth though, oh, this thing is a legend. Now don't get me wrong, the truck is still pretty slow. We drove a Lightning not too long ago. Compared to that, it's like we're driving a snail, but I'll be dipped if it's not a Torqueal engine. 434 foot-pound, America, baby. I am by far and away blown away by the difference that this made. I didn't know how bad that we were in, how bad a shape we were in with those old 155,000 mile coils. The truck is completely transformed. I haven't felt it run this smooth. I don't even know. It's been such a long time. So my guess is we had at least one coil that was kind of on the downhill slope for the last like 40,000 miles. It's been a while. Ooh, TRX, baby. Y'all already know we drove that very TRX. If you haven't seen that video, what a legendary vehicle. Go ahead, click up there and go watch it. After this though, go ahead and finish this one. That's right, baby. 6th gear, 60 miles an hour. Cool as a cucumber. I swear, English just keeps getting more and more difficult. Cool as a cucumber and Pauladine level smooth. I am so impressed. Not quite as impressed as the beautiful Texas sunset though. I was so skeptical at the beginning of today's video. It's either hit or miss with eBay stuff, especially with something as significant as ignition coils, but it looks like, at least for the brand that I went with in the application, it's an okay choice. Now, not to mention, the coils I went with have a 3-year warranty, which is more than you get with Motorcraft. So if something goes wrong in the next 3 years, about 50,000 miles, you just get that sucker replaced. Now that we've addressed the coils though, Texas is surely flexing tonight, and I gotta say, the truck looks so good. We have to go get this thing cleaned up because the 4th of July weekend is coming. We have a big video coming for the 4th of July, probably one I've been the most excited for. Truck bed pool, baby. And flagpoles and lots of America, that's what I'm talking about. And you already know, for the 4th of July, we're taking the cutout plate off. This thing, now that it's comfortable, we need to make it loud for just a little bit. There's something to be said about that car wash lighting. The truck looks so good when it's clean. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay like that for long. Today was one heck of a productive day. We got the ignition coils changed out. We learned that you can indeed buy cheap ignition coils, at least in the correct application, and have it work out in your favor. Now we'll see about longevity. If you want to see that though, you gotta subscribe. Now before I let y'all go, to give y'all a little something to look forward to, made her loud again, baby. That's right. Next video is going to be absolutely incredible. Flying American flags behind the truck. Truck bed pool. Lots of loud V8. I really hope to see you in there. With that being said though, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful to you. If you want those ignition coils, there's a link down in the description below. As always, y'all, keep it classy while you're out there making the world a better place. I hope to see you in the back of the truck right next to me in the truck bed pool. It's gonna be crazy. But until then, y'all take care, and I'll catch y'all really soon. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of awkward.